What's up, guys? It's me, Cyrus, and I got a box here. And this box, oh boy, what a nightmare it has been getting this box. So, if you didn't follow my story regarding this on my last live stream that I did, I'll just very briefly summarize. I ordered an Atarimax flash cartridge. It's like an EverDrive for the Atari 5200. I ordered it from the same guy that I bought this from. This is the ColecoVision version. And so I was having problems with a few of the cartridges for the 5200. They just don't want to work. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to buy this Atarimax 5200 cart. I ordered this over a month ago, and I got, let me just say this, very little communication. It was very frustrating. I had to send multiple emails. I had to make some threats about like going to my bank and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't even care anymore. Just give me a refund. But eventually, the guy who runs this, Steve, who runs this Atarimax thing, sent me this package. I haven't even opened it, so I'm not sure if there's an actual cartridge in here or if there's like a turd or like a middle finger, like a photograph of his middle finger. We'll find out together as I open this. Hopefully it's a 5200 Atarimax cart and it'll work and I can enjoy it and play it. But if you're interested in buying something like this, I caution you, there are a lot of people who have tried to buy stuff from this guy that have had to, wait for multiple months and maybe still haven't gotten their stuff. And if I wouldn't have blown up and made a big deal about it and made, multiple emails and posts on his forum and stuff like that, I don't know that this would have ever happened, because there's a lot more to this. And I'll tell you about it in just a second here. But first, let's open this box and see if there's actually a cartridge inside. Okay, I cut it open. I have not opened it yet, but here we go. Let's see what we have in here. What did we get sent to us in this box? Yeah, absolutely no packing material in the box, just this, but it was in a box, so whatever, it's fine. Let's open this up and take a look. Okay, well, it looks like he did send me the SD card, which I was wondering if that was going to happen or not. Oh, I'm knocking stuff all over the place. Alright, so we got the SD card, that's good. And there's the cartridge. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to put this SD card in. I don't even know if there's anything preloaded on it or not. But I'm going to put it in and put it in the console and see what we get. Okay, it's in there. It's all loaded up. So let's put it in the console here. And let's see what happens when we turn it on. Okay, here we go. We got the cartridge up. I copied over my games that I had on the computer. So the first thing I want to do is I want to test the cartridges that I bought that I couldn't get to work on my console, because the guys that sold me those cartridges, all of them told me that those were working cartridges. So I was wondering, because some people were like, well, it could be the cartridge is bad, the pins could be bad, but it could also be a RAM issue with your console. And there might be a few games that don't work because there's something wrong with some of the RAM chips. And the only way I would ever know that is, if I bought more cartridges and got some of them to work, or if I was able to get this cartridge and then test the ROM on the system. And if the ROM works, then I know it's not a problem with my console. It was a problem, some sort of problem with those actual cartridges. So let's see here. Let's see. I know that Kaboom is one of them. Kaboom never got either. I bought 2 cartridges of this. Neither one of them worked. And that was another reason I was very concerned that there might be a RAM issue with my system. But let's find out if Kaboom actually works. So here we go. Well, there it is. And can we get the game to start? Let's see. Okay, different modes. Oh, that's an easier mode probably right there. All right. Come on, console. Let's start it. Sorry about that. Just having a little issue for some reason. My controller was, the start button wasn't wanting to work, but I got it going now. So here we go. Let's do it. Kaboom seems to be working pretty good. Oh, whoa, a little fast. Oh. All right. Well, it works. Let's try something else. All right, here's another game that I couldn't get to work that I bought. It's called Blueprint. Let's see if it works here. There it is. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Take those. Nope, not there. Oh, you take it to the blueprint. I see. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Sorry. I never played this before. Oh. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but at least the game does work. We're just testing that, so let's try something else. And here's another cartridge I bought that didn't work. Miner 2049er. And it seems to be working. So I'm pretty sure this answers my question. That's pretty much it, right? The cartridges obviously were the issue. So I'll be enjoying some Atari 5200. I need to talk to you a little bit about what happened and explain the whole story behind getting this cartridge. So, you know, I ordered it after I had those problems because I was like, hopefully this will solve my issue, and paid for it, you know, got a confirmation email that it had, you know, that my order was in. These are supposedly in stock, so I figured it would ship at a reasonable, you know, not super late, but it would ship before too long. Although, I will say, I went into this knowing that this guy is a slow shipper. Because the last time I ordered from him, I bought the ColecoVision Atarimax cart, and it took a little while to ship too. It took about, I think, 2 weeks for him to ship it, which I thought was a little excessive at the time, but little did I know, I was about to endure a hell of a lot more than that. So 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, I start sending messages like, hey, is everything okay? What's going on? I went on his message board and left messages saying, hey, is this guy okay? Has anybody heard anything? I'm not getting any kind of feedback. He hasn't responded to any of my messages. I don't know what's going on. And pretty much everybody on the message board that responded to me was like, yeah, this guy is like that. He doesn't really communicate, and it takes a while, and he's probably just busy. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'll put up with it for a little while. And I had heard stories from other people that had also bought from him. Another one of my friends who bought a ColecoVision cart, actually 2 of my friends that bought the ColecoVision cart from him, both had similar long waits with no communication. So like I said, I kind of knew there was going to be problems probably, but it just kept going on and on and on. And weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by. I'm sending messages, I'm getting nothing. And I'm starting to get pissed off. And there's other people that I'm seeing that are also having issues. And so I sent the guy a message and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Can you at least just talk to me and tell me what's up and why there's a delay? God dang, I did the same thing again. And I got nothing. I got no response of any kind. I got no messages. I got no anything. He didn't respond to any of my forum posts on his message board. Nothing. So finally I send him a message and I'm like, hey man, if you don't like ship my cartridge to me, then I want my money back. And if I have to go through my bank, then I'll go through my bank. But I need you to ship me my cartridge. I don't know what's going on. So he sends me a message saying that he was sick and he forgot about my cartridge. So he was gonna send it expedited. And I was like, oh, okay, well, all right then. That's fine. Do that. That's cool. So I see through my post office informed delivery that he's created a shipping label for my package, and I'm like, cool, it'll get shipped. But then a day goes by, and another day goes by, and another day goes by, and it just keeps going and going and going, and pretty soon a week has gone by, and I don't know how to get out of this. Just keep hitting things. I'll just hit reset. I don't know. Anyway, so like a week goes by and I still haven't heard anything, and I'm like, what the hell? These labels that you generate, they don't last forever. You have to use them. Eventually they stop being usable. So I just got more upset, because I was like, this guy's, I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's got some kind of scam going on where, like, he'll drag his feet out as long as possible. There's some reason why he's doing that. I don't know if it's that he hasn't actually built the cartridges and he waits to build them until he goes and buys the parts, even though he says they're in stock. They're not actually in stock, and he's got to order the parts and they got to come in, and then he's got to make them, and he doesn't tell you, though. He doesn't tell you any of that. So I don't know. But eventually I sent him one last email and I said, okay, this is the last email I'm going to send you. And this was on Friday. And I said, I need you to either ship my package or just give me a refund. And it's fine. Whatever you have to do. No hard feelings. It is what it is. And then we'll both just move on. But either ship my package or give me a refund. And I need you to do something before Monday. Because if you don't do anything before Monday, then I'm just going to have to go to my bank and I'm going to have to challenge this, and we're going to have to go that route. And I don't want to do that, but we'll have to do that. Friday, I get a message saying he's created another shipping label. He doesn't say anything to me. I get no emails or nothing like that. I finally get an email saying my package is shipped, but it's not from the post office, it's from him. I'm like, okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And I completely did not expect anything to happen. I'm sorry, did I say I did this on Friday? It was Thursday I did this, okay? Yesterday was... Wow, I am so off. It's not even funny. Okay, this happened on Wednesday. Okay. Because this is my week where I'm off on Friday, so I'm thrown off a little bit here. Sorry. So Thursday, I get a notice saying that the package is shipped from him. And I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens, whatever. Thursday evening, I checked the post office, the informed delivery stuff and all that. And they're saying my package will be delivered on Friday, today. And I was like, what? Wow. So he really did send this expedited. But he didn't do it until I sent him that last email. So finally got that last, message from the post office, and I waited. And sure enough, today, that's when it came in. That's when the package came in. So I actually finally did get my cartridge. Although I had to complain several times, and I had to threaten the guy. And I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to do that. You think I want to make a bunch of drama? You think I enjoy ruining relationships with people that I would like to buy stuff from? Frankly, I didn't do this. He did this. He caused this whole thing to happen. And I'm sick and tired of all the excuses that people will make for this sort of thing, where they're like, oh, it's a hobby and the guy's busy and blah, blah, blah. The guy told me he was in the hospital and he forgot. And he didn't say that until I sent him a message saying I was going to go to my bank. That's when I got that message. He didn't communicate with me on his own. The only reason that any of this happened is because I threw a fit and made a big stink in public, and he knew who I was because he responded in the emails that he sent to me by calling me Cy. So he knows that I have a channel and that I'm going to talk about this and blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't know what all is going on with the guy in his personal life. I really don't know. I don't know if he is sick. I don't know if he has mental health problems, or if he's elderly and he's just barely able to function and can't really move or get around. I don't know what the deal is. I would like to have better information, but I don't have better information because the guy will not talk to anybody. And if you get any communication from him, it's because you force him to give you communication. So I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and just trash this dude and say this guy is a piece of crap and he's a scumbag. Now, I did say those things out of anger in the middle of all this happening. Absolutely. And that's probably not appropriate. It's probably not right to say that sort of stuff because I don't know about this guy. But, dude, you have a responsibility to your customers. And if you're not going to make good on what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, you need to communicate. I would have been totally fine waiting. I would have even waited much longer. I just need you to tell me what's going on. I need you to explain to me, oh, I'm having trouble. I have to build this cart, and I'm having a little trouble getting the parts that I need. Or, yeah, I got really sick, dude. Give me a break here. It's going to be an extra week or two. I'm working on it, though. Give me something. I ran over my cat. I was trying to get out my driveway and go to the store. I ran over my cat, and I've been dealing with that. Dude, tell me something. But no. No. So, this is a frustration that we deal with as fans of retro hardware and you know, people that want to buy these types of devices and stuff like this. This is a frustration that we have, and it's not going away anytime soon. But I will tell you this. There's a lot of people that have voiced on the internet their frustration with this guy Steve and with other people who have been making customers wait. And we're getting really sick and tired of it. We're getting really, really sick and tired of dealing with this crap. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm really happy to have this cartridge. I'm very happy to have it. It's going to be fun. I've calmed down enough to allow myself to enjoy this. I get to play the homebrew stuff. I get to play the cartridges I could never afford to buy, and the ones that I did buy that don't work. I could play everything on here for the 5200, and that's amazing. And I'm very happy with that. So thank you, Steve, for finally shipping me my cartridge. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. But you need to do a better job of dealing with people. I think you're doing a great job on your actual product. This is great. I don't have a problem with this. But you have to be better dealing with people. You have to. You might not want to. You might be an introvert. I don't know. I don't know what your issues are. But you have to be able to let your customers know what is going on. Why? Anything. Something. Communicate. Send an email. Make an automated email that sends out after 2 weeks. Something. Anything. Do something. That's up to you to figure out. Because what you're doing right now does not work. And it just upsets people. And it makes you look terrible. And it makes people think about pursuing things against you that they wouldn't otherwise do. You might be causing yourself a huge amount of grief just because you are not willing to communicate with people. So if you're going to have a business and you're going to sell people things and you're going to delay and not get that stuff sent in a timely manner, I'm sorry. You have an obligation to talk to your customers. Tell them what's going on. Give them some information. Something. I don't care. Lie to people. Make up something. But at least tell them something. Right? At least tell them something. Hopefully you wouldn't lie to people, but I mean, I would rather you told me your house burned down and it was going to be an extra month because you had to figure that out than you not tell me anything. And I start to question what you think about me and what you think about all of your customers and what you think this is, this business thing that you're doing. Because I got to tell you, buddy, it comes across like the height of arrogance, the absolute height of arrogance, to just be like, I know I'm the only guy that makes this stuff. They can't go get it from anybody else. They're going to wait and they're going to like it. And if they don't like it, what are they going to do? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, buddy. I told you what I was going to do. And thankfully you shipped my cartridge, because I absolutely Monday was going to go to my bank and take things to the next level with you. And that's what you have to look forward to if you choose to continue this behavior. So be better. Be better. Good work on the cartridge. I'm very happy with this. But you got to do better. Alright, well, that's it for this video. I'm going to enjoy some Atari 5200 stuff. And I might stream it. And at some point when I get completely calmed down and get over this, I might let people know where I got this cartridge from. But I will warn people. You better believe it. I will warn people that if they do choose to buy something from you, buyer beware. This is the evidence for that, for that concern. So it's not something I'm telling people out of my own personal, feelings about you. This is about the evidence that you've provided for your service. It's not just me. There's a lot of messages on your message board and on Reddit and a lot of other places where people talk about your absolute lack of concern for customer service. There are people that are still waiting for their stuff that ordered it way before I ordered mine. And I know for a fact the only reason I got mine before them is because I made a big stink about it and you knew who I was. And that's not right. That's not right. You got to do better. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. More videos coming soon. I will catch you later. Take care. Bye-bye.